What's up, guys? It's me, Tony G, coming to you from Live Hotel and Casino. This is episode 87 of my vlog. In this episode, we're here for the Quad Stacks tournament, 40,000 starting stack and 20-minute levels. Hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. All right, well, do me a favor real quick. If you guys happen to be new here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you're not new here and you're a returning subscriber, appreciate you guys coming back. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. All right, I'm getting ready to go in a tournament. Forgot to tell you guys, by the time you see this, I may have already hit 1,000 subscribers, but I'm pretty darn close. At the time of filming this, which is late September-ish, early October. It's late September. I don't know why I said early October. Anyway, I'm at 815 subscribers. Once I hit 1,000, I want to do something on the channel to celebrate. Somebody suggested that I enter a large tournament, like a $500 or $750 tournament. We were playing 2-5 instead of 1-3. So do me a favor, in the comments down below, let me know for 1,000 subscribers what you guys want me to do. Don't say fix the graphics and play better. I got all that. Give me some constructive things that I can do to celebrate 1,000 subscribers. All right, guys, thanks. All right, before we really get into the episode, I just want to do a quick single housekeeping item. Yes, I have some graphics that are messed up on the cards. I'm in the process of having my graphics guy get those fixed. I'm on his time schedule. Also, how much money's in the pot for a cash session, which this vlog is not. He's also working on that. As soon as I can get all that stuff done, I promise I'll have it done. All right, let's go. Okay, one of the first hands I get into, I have the 7 of diamonds, the 5 of spades. I'm in the big blind. Yes, I'm playing this hand because I'm in the big blind. And I just check my option because it is the 7-5 offsuit. Blinds are 100, 200. We go 2 ways to the flop. I'm with the button. The flop is the 6 of clubs, the 8 of diamonds, and the 9 of diamonds. I check my option. He bets 500. I call the 500. And the turn is the king of spades. Obviously, with the straight now, the king probably helps him more than it's obviously going to help me, and I'm hoping he's got a king. This time, I don't check, and I throw out a bet of $1,500. He tanks for a couple seconds, but ultimately does call the $1,500. And the river is a brick. It's the 3 of hearts. Don't think it's going to help him for his range or me, obviously. And I throw out a bet this time of $2,500. After I announce my bet, he tanks for a decent amount of time, but ultimately does call, and I show him the bad news, and he just mucks his card face down and take down that pot. Okay, a couple of hands later, the same level, 100, 200, 200, big blind ante. The king of hearts and the jack of hearts, I'm under the gun. I throw out $1,000 chip and say 600 to go. The middle position raises it up to 1,200. And after everybody else folds, including the big blind there to my right, it gets back to me, and I throw in 2 more $100 chips and say call. So we're heads up to the flop, and the flop is the ace of diamonds, the 9 of clubs, and the 4 of clubs. I think for a minute and check, and then he throws out a ridiculous bet of $6,600. I'm thinking that he might be bluffing, but it's early and I don't want to take a chance, so I just fold my king jack suited and get out of there. Okay, the next level, blinds are 200, 300, 300, and I have the king of hearts, the king of diamonds. I'm on the button, second best hand of poker. It gets to me, and I make it 1,200 to go. I probably maybe should have made it 1,800 or 2,100. Let me know in the comment down below if you think I made it the right size there. But anyway, the middle position calls, and we are heads up to the flop, which is the queen of diamonds, the 8 of hearts, and the 7 of hearts. So I still believe I have top pair there, and he bets 2,000. So I go ahead and call, and the turn is the jack of hearts. Now, I know I got the good flush draw going here. He throws out a bet of 3,000, and this time I was going to re-raise, but I just decided to call and see how the turns out. I'm sorry, see how the river turns out. And the river is the wonderful 2 of hearts. So unless he's got the ace of hearts in his hand, I'm not going anywhere. I got the flush, the king high flush. He throws out a bet of 4,000. This time, I'm not just calling. I decided to throw a raise in there and make it 10,000 to go. And he thinks for a little bit, but not too long, and says call. And I show him the bad news, and he flips over the queen of hearts and the queen of spades. Tough run out for him, but great for us. After getting moved to this table, I have the ace of hearts, the jack of spades. I'm in the big blind. Blinds are 200, 400, 400. It's level 3 now, I believe. And the under the gun to my left raises to 1,200 right away. The middle position calls, and I obviously am not going away. I call. And we go 3 ways to the flop. And the flop is the 10 of hearts, the queen of diamonds, and the 7 of spades. So it does get to me, and I make it 2,400 there, and everybody else folds, and we take down that pot. Just a simple bet and take it down kind of hand. Okay, a full orbit later, I have the ace of spades, the king of spades. I'm in the big blind. The under the gun makes it 2,200, but he tried to take it back and make it 1,200, but wasn't going to work. Anyway, we're heads up to the flop after everybody else folds because he made it 2,200. And the flop is the 9 of diamonds, the king of spades, and the 10 of hearts. So I've got top pair right now with I guess a small straight draw going. I throw out a bet of 2,100, and he calls. The turn is a little scary now, but it's still a straight draw. It's the jack of hearts. I throw out a bet of 5,000, and he snaps. And the river is the 8 of diamonds. This time I throw out a bet of $10,000. The snap made me think he was bluffing, but he throws out the 10, and I show him ace king, and he shows me queen 10 for the straight, and we lose a very big pot. Okay, a couple hands later, I'm on the button. I have the ace of diamonds, the 5 of hearts. It's still level 3, but into level 4 now. I limp in for the 400 big blind. Yes, I know I never should limp, especially probably on the button there. But I did anyway, and we are 3 ways to the flop. The flop is very favorable for us. It is the ace of hearts, the 5 of diamonds, and the 9 of spades. The small blind bets 1,000. The big blind calls, and it gets to me, and I make it 3,000. Small blind snap calls, and the big blind thinks, but ultimately does call the 3,000. The turn is the 9 of clubs, and the small blind checks, and so does the big blind. I decide to just go ahead and rip it all in there. I say all in after thinking for 10-15 seconds. and the small blind asks for a count. The count is right around 9,500 effective, and after he hears that, he goes ahead and calls. Dealer says show him. So I flip over my cards and he shows me the 9 of diamonds, the 8 of spades. So I need some help, and I don't get it because the river is the 4 of clubs and we are out of the tournament. And we're out. First level of first hand of level 4. I flop top 2, and the turn is a brick. I go all in. He calls, and river's the flush on us with 3-8. What are you gonna do? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe buttons. Leave me a comment down below. See you guys in the next episode. And don't forget, it doesn't matter how you're living your life, as long as you're living the felt life.